Hi everyone, in today's video we are making this amazing vegetable soup. So without further ado, let's get started. For proteins, I will be using hard chicken, beef, cow skin and tripe. You may use any protein of your choice. To get started with the cooking process, I'll start by seasoning the proteins with some chopped onions. To that, I'll also be adding 2 beef stock cubes, I'll also be adding some stock fish so it cooks along with the proteins, and this is all I'll be adding at this point. I won't be adding salt since I've added 2 stock cubes. I'm just trying to cut down on salty food these days, but however, feel free to season yours with a bit of salt if you prefer. So I'll go ahead now and give this a good stir, cover and allow to steam cook on a medium to low heat for about 12 or 15 minutes. For this vegetable soup recipe, I'll be using frozen spinach, but however, fresh spinach works as well. And it is also very important that you allow the vegetable to defrost completely so that you'll be able to squeeze out any excess liquid. I'll also be using kale vegetable as well, and I'm using fresh kale, but you don't have to combine the both, so you can feel free to use any vegetable you prefer. So this is after about 10 minutes of cooking the proteins, and as you can see, they have sweat out some moisture in here. I'm going to go ahead now and give this a good stir, cover and allow to continue cooking for additional 10 minutes before adding water. Like, I want the proteins to really get very tasty before adding water. So now it is time to add water to the meat, then allow to cook till soft. And once the proteins are soft, I'm going to take out the chicken and beef and I'll be grilling in the oven, but this step is totally optional. So now we are ready to make our vegetable soup. In a clean dry pot, add in some oil. Once the oil heats up, go ahead and add in your chopped onion, then allow to fry or saute for about 2 to 3 minutes. After 3 minutes of sauteing the onions, you're going to go ahead and pour in some roughly blended red bell peppers and scotch bonnet peppers, then fry for about 15 minutes. And once the pepper sauce is well fried just like this, you're going to go ahead and introduce the rest of the ingredients except the vegetables. So first we're going to be adding the proteins. I'm going to be adding the cooked tripe, cow skin, stock fish. I'll also be adding some blended crayfish and ogiriokbe. In here is some already washed and deboned smoked dried catfish. I'll add that in as well. I'll also add some smoked or baked mackerel. The next step will be adding the meat stock, and the quantity of meat stock you add will depend on the consistency of the soup. I don't want mine to be watery, so I'll just be adding just a bit of the meat stock, and I'll reserve the rest for some palm oil concoction rice. Yeah. So the grilled chicken and beef is also out from the oven. I'm going to be adding everything here now in a bit, so they will just absorb this delicious pepper sauce and cook together. So now that I have all the proteins in here, we're going to go ahead and give this a good stir, then cover and allow to simmer on a very low heat for about 10 minutes. And also be sure to taste and adjust your seasoning if needed. So now we are going to be adding in the frozen spinach. I have squeezed out all the excess water, so we add that in, give it a good stir, then add in the kale. My pot is full, so I'm going to cover and allow the kale to wilt, then add the remaining. I've just added the remaining kale, so once I stir that in, I'm going to cover and allow to cook for just 2 minutes. Two minutes later and our vegetable soup is ready, and you can pair the soup with any swallow of your choice. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button, subscribe if you are not yet already, and turn on your notification post so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And also please feel free to share with your family and friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.